Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be talking to you today about some of my favorite products for relaxation and stress relief. And I feel like we always talk about the typical like use your essential oils, which I do daily, and things like that. But I think there are a few things that get a little bit overlooked and maybe a couple things that you haven't tried before. So I really wanted to make this video today to give you some new ideas on different ways you can be relieving your stress and doing it in a really healthy way too. So I'm just gonna hop right in. I hope you enjoy today's video. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, go ahead and do that for more videos just like this, and let's dive on in. So one of my favorite things to do is take an Epsom salt bath. So this is not my preferred brand, but whatever you can get your hands on is great. So this is the fragrance-free straight magnesium sulfate. So I like to use a lot. I usually use 2 cups, if not a little bit more, and I go through this very, very quickly. I'm actually waiting on a new brand that I haven't tried before called Ancient Minerals to come in. That one's just way better quality, and I think a little bit goes a longer way with that than it does with the straight salt, because that one comes as actual magnesium flakes. So I'll keep you posted on that, but right now I'm using this and loving it. I love to do 2.5 cups, do a little bit of lavender essential oil, and I like to soak in this as long as I possibly can. I have a really bad habit of making my baths too hot, so I'm trying to get better at that, make them a little bit more on the warm side than the hot side so I can stay in for up to 20-30 minutes longer if possible. So magnesium bath, amazing for your muscles, amazing for stress relief. One of the minerals that a lot of us are deficient in is magnesium, and it's a big, big deal when you're deficient in magnesium. You really need that to regulate your hormones, to regulate your circadian rhythm. It's super important for so many body systems. So I would highly recommend, if you're feeling off, if you're feeling more prone to stress, more prone to fight or flight mode, if you're not sleeping very well, if you're just feeling any kind of hormonal imbalance, I would highly recommend getting more magnesium into your life. And believe it or not, it's actually better to get it in topically than internally. So if you can soak in a bath or use magnesium spray on the bottom of your feet or any area on your body that's affected, then that is the best way to do it. Okay, moving on to this little guy. I have talked about him a couple other times here on my YouTube channel, but I just cannot get enough. So this is a frequency therapy device. It's FDA approved for pain, and it helps with so many other things like anxiety and things like that. It is incredible how it works. It's a microcurrent device, so it comes with these cords similar to a TENS unit, but it just goes a lot deeper and does a lot more than just the pain management side of things. So you can hook these up to little microcurrent bracelets or pads that you can stick on your back wherever you need it. So another really cool aspect to the version of the Healy that I have is you can actually use it to scan what's going on in your body. So it uses frequency therapy and frequencies to pick up on what is going on in your body, what's off, what needs attention, any kind of seasonal discomfort, anything having to do with immune health. This is incredible, and I can't stop talking about it. I could go in so much detail, and I probably will in a separate video soon, but if you have any questions about this, let me know and I would be glad to send you more info. There's also a ton more info on my website. This is such a new device that I feel like every time I talk about it, people have a lot of questions, which is amazing. So if you have a lot of questions about it, be sure to leave me a comment. I'd love to answer your questions, and then also be sure to head over to my website because there's a ton of info about it on there as well. Okay, next up is something that I have been using for years now, and I think I have gifted, officially I think I've gifted every single person in my family one of these. This is a massage pillow that you can plug into the wall and you turn it on, and it is a very deep tissue Swedish massage. It has 2 massagers on each side, and these rotate and heat up, and it's so good to get deep into your shoulder and back muscles. I love using this. I need to use it every single day because when I don't, I really, really notice a difference. I was able to stop paying for my massage memberships and expensive massages because I ordered this. So that was a huge, huge help. I think this is around $50, $40, $50, maybe a little less. I'll have to check. And everything will be linked down in the description if you want to try it out yourself. but this is incredible. Seriously, it replaces massages, it gets deep into your muscles. I've actually woken up bruised before, so you have to be careful. I wouldn't sit on it for longer than like 20-30 minutes, but it is so good. So good for releasing tension, so good for after workouts. Can't say enough good things. Okay, so the next thing is similar in the fact that it's another type of therapy that you can use right from the comfort of your home. So what I am talking about is the Bed of Nails acupressure mat. So I was actually gifted this by the company, which was so generous, but I had been wanting to try one of these for so long. So when they reached out, I was ecstatic to say the least. And we have been using this so much lately. It is incredible the difference in how we feel when we use it and then when we go a few days without using it. So acupressure, it's incredible for pain, it's incredible for stress and anxiety, incredible for sleep, so many different things. I'll leave a list right here of everything that this helps with because it's actually mind-blowing and so cool that we can have tools like this right from the comfort of our home. And as you can see, it is pretty spiky. It was a shock at first how intense this is. And you can make it as intense or as not intense as you want. You can prop it up on your bed. I've noticed laying on it on a bed is definitely not as intense as laying on it on a floor or on a rug or anything like that. So I usually lay on it on my bed. I'll prop this up on my pillow. So I'm kind of at an angle. I'm not flat on it, which can be really intense too. Don't mind all of the dog hair and my human hair all over this. It's actually really interesting because when we first used it, it was, like I said, kind of a shock, but the more you lay on it, the more it kind of brings you into this almost meditative, it almost brings you into such a therapeutic state that you just end up relaxing onto it and you can just feel how it's helping your body. If you haven't looked into acupressure before, I would highly recommend you do so. And their company is incredible. I actually have a really great discount code for you down below in the description and a link where you can purchase your own at an amazing price. And again, it's just one of those things that's amazing that we can do at home. I am all about being able to do all of my different therapies and things from home, whether that's the frequency therapy, the massager, the acupressure mat. I just love this stuff so much. And these are just tools that we can grab and reach for whenever we need them, and something that we can really make a part of our stress relief routine. When we start to implement them and be more consistent with them, we can really notice the difference that that's making in our life long term as far as keeping our stress at bay and really helping us adapt to the stressors that may be around us. Okay, moving on, because I could talk about that mat forever and I probably would. So I'm gonna leave it there for now and head over to their website, the link in my description, and learn more there as well. Okay, so moving on, something that I have recently gotten back into that I had really taken probably a year or so off of is reading for pleasure. So something about me is when I went to school for all the things that I did, the alternative medicine, the holistic health coaching, the nutrition, all of that, I really got into an, I'm not gonna say bad habit, but just an interesting habit of only reading books for knowledge and books about health and books about nutrition and wellness and all the things. So I really was missing out on that incredible experience of reading for pleasure and being taken to another place. One of my good friends was posting that she took a trip to the library, and I hadn't been to the library in so long. It's actually ridiculous. So I decided to treat myself to a trip to the library. I renewed my library card and I just picked up a nice little easy read. The author is Elizabeth Adler. I can't really say too much about this book so far because I'm only like 4 chapters in. So it just sounded incredible. It's based in Barcelona and over in Europe, and they kind of travel along all of the coast over there. And I mean, what's not to love about that? I like a nice, summery, easy, beachy read. So that's exactly what this is so far. It has a tiny little murder mystery twist to it, which we'll see what I think about that, because that's really not my vibe when it comes to reading, but we will see. There's something about reading a book for pleasure that I just truly, and all of you readers out there are like, yeah, I know. Reading for pleasure, if you aren't doing it, definitely do it. Go pick out a book that sounds like you, sounds like something you'd be interested in, and just let yourself have that decompress time. It's incredible what it can do for your stress levels and what it can do for your mind. Our minds crave that time away from screens. I hope this video was helpful for you. I know that these things have made such a huge difference in my stress levels and just the way that I decompress at the end of the day. So I really wanted to share those with you, and I hope they're helpful and give you some new fun ideas to implement into your routine. So be sure to leave a comment down below, subscribe and like this video if you enjoy this content, and I will see you next time. Bye.